Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. The all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Giving you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional site, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. Today we're doing a video where you guys send me what you're thinking of purchasing and I tell you whether it's worth your money or not. I like this video because I like to see what you guys are thinking about purchasing for real life as not influencers and help you save money where I can. Okay, first thing is the Damn Some Matter jacket. I was actually surprised to get this. I feel like this jacket really trended on short form content and I wasn't watching at that time, so I kind of missed like the hype, all of that kind of stuff. This jacket is cute. It's adorable. I love the plaid. I love the green. I love the little scarf that you tie around, but I don't think you should get it. Anything that is overly hyped, that is just like one product and not like a brand or a style, I think you should save your money and pass on. This is not like a new thing I've never seen before. This is ultimately a trench coat. I have one that's like the same kind of style, but it's obviously very different. It's from Yumi Row, but just meaning you can find a trench coat with this kind of similar cut, silhouette, and buttons and everything like that. Also, what happened to everybody saying they hated these kind of buttons? I don't hate them. I literally don't mind them at all. But it's funny how fast people change. I've actually seen people get like dupes of this jacket, which is crazy because Damn Some Matter feels like a small brand to me, and it's crazy that they make dupes like the Damn Some Matter logo on it. To me, that is just like minor brands like Gucci, Prada, like you see that all the time and you don't think much of it. It's crazy that brands like this, and I know that like small businesses always get kind of ripped off from like Shein and stuff like that, but they don't have their logo on it, so that's where it feels a little bit different. It's crazy that you can buy this jacket with this logo from Damn Some Matter. I thought this was also sold out everywhere. Okay, but instead of this jacket, find something with the same silhouette. So search trench coats on eBay, on Vinted, on Poshmark, Depop. You can use the Gem app, that's one of my favorites, and search these little short trench coats. I feel like people like it because of the color and then the plaid. You can find a triangle scarf that's plaid and tie it over your coat, and then you've got the look for so much less. It's so unique and also can be worn a lot differently and throughout the trend and when the trend falls, because this is not a timeless piece. It's a sign of the times, so save your money, find it secondhand. Okay, the next thing I was sent were these knee-high brown leather boots. I don't know how I could say anything bad about them. I think they're perfect. I like the toe shape and I like the chunky heel. I think these are pretty timeless. As timeless as you can get with anything, honestly. But I don't know how much these are. They obviously look secondhand, but I think you should get them. I think you'll wear them a lot. Okay, next one are these Rebosi, which are basically like tabby dupes. And I feel like this is kind of going to go against everything I say, but I do think you should get these if you like tabbies. I think the checker print is really cute, and you really can't find leather tabbies, flats, secondhand unless you're getting like a Maison Margiela pair, you know, paying an arm and a leg for them. Maison Margiela did not invent the tabby flat. That's like a classic Japanese shoe. Lots of brands do it. It's not patented. It's not his thing. And I've never seen this pair before. Do I think tabbies are trendy? 100%. But I think you can wear them past the trend like anything if you like them enough. Just really think about, did you like them the first time you saw them? How will you wear them? All that kind of stuff. Classic things you think about in purchasing something. Next things are these Tokyo Design Studios by New Balance. They only have a 2-star, first of all, in the rating, but I really like these. These look a lot like my little diesels that I have, but they're more low profile, almost like a water shoe. I cannot tell how much these cost because of the currency. I think they're really cute. I would look into why they have such a bad rating though. If it's something about quality, I guess quality. Don't waste your money on it. Look for this type of shoe. You can always do like a reverse Google image search. Google, obviously, but then also you could do it on like ThredUp has that, and I've been utilizing it on ThredUp so much because it's actually so good when you put in like a Pinterest photo and say like I want to find the shirt they're wearing. ThredUp actually brings up things that are similar, and I feel like I've talked about before. In the past 2 years, I've really started to love ThredUp as my like go-to place for secondhand shopping because the search mechanism before used to be horrible, and now it's one of the best. If you use that reverse image search thing on like eBay, and I think Depop might have it, it's trash garbage, but you can try that because I don't really know what kind of shoe that would be called. Any of these, it's like if you care about it only for the brand, don't get it, but if you care about it for the style and the silhouette and the color scheme and the quality and all that kind of stuff, it's worth it. Okay, here we have another thing from Damson Matter. These are a pair of jeans with this kind of like tool belt. And originally when I saw these, I was gonna say definitely go for it because I've never seen anything like it. But I thought the tool belt was connected to the jeans. The tool belt's not connected. Save yourself the money and just search up a denim tool belt. And I think you will get the same look. You can probably find a matching denim to something you already have. And that way you can wear it with like your favorite jeans ever. You can wear it with, I mean, this one's probably removable as well. All you're buying is the tool belt and you will save, because this is $230. That's crazy. It's not crazy, but you could save a lot of money. But if you have the money and you do just want to buy these ones, go for it. I don't think it's a bad investment. Like the jacket, I think is kind of a bad investment because it is so overtly trendy. Just that one style, that one colorway. Everyone knows it. These would be fine to get, but you could save yourself a lot of money. Okay, next is this little bag that looks like it's stapled leather squares. She said it's $28, vintage Matt & Bat purse from a thrift store she works at. This is so cute, so unique. 100% get it. I feel like almost anything secondhand, I'm gonna tell you to get it. Okay, next are the Speedcat Ballet leather Pumas. And I actually got 3 requests for these, which I didn't even know these were a shoe. I think that if this is your style, go for it. I don't think they make vintage pairs of these, and also getting like a vintage pair of, or just, you know, a secondhand pair of sneakers can kind of be pretty hit or miss because they're normally pretty worn in, because sneakers you wear to like the ground. If you like these and you like the style, get them. They're just personally not my cup of tea. I'd rather have, I feel like I say this a lot, where things are trending, I don't need them, both the trending things in like one item. I'd rather have a pair of Pumas, like a low profile sneaker. Ernie is eating his food, like he brought his bowl all the way in here just to eat it in front of me. I would rather have a low profile or a Puma sneaker and a leather true ballet flat. I don't need the 2-in-1. To me, sometimes that feels like a fad or overtly trendy piece. Yeah, this is totally up to you. I wouldn't get them, but I wouldn't look at them and be like, why did somebody get those? Sam Edelman, little blue patent leather ballet flats. Again, with shoes, I think I would tell you like just find these secondhand. Sometimes ballet flats, again, are so like beat to the ground because people wear the SHIT out of them. It's not like a heel or something. Say get them if you really like them. They're cute, and I think they would go with everything in your wardrobe. I've never seen your wardrobe, but they would go with everything. Okay, somebody sent this little choker. Kaya choker in silver. I don't know what the brand's from. It's $91. Any jewelry that's like unique like this, or not like a trending piece, like I can't even think of like a super trendy piece of jewelry, get it. Even if it's $91, like a piece of jewelry I think you can invest in, and even if it's statement jewelry, like you will have that forever. It will go with so many outfits. It can be worn so many more times than like a t-shirt, honestly. You could wear it with anything every single day. You never have to wash it. Polka dot skirt. This one's from Rat Boy. I like Rat Boy, and they have like this long maxi plaid skirt that I always look at and always want to get, and I somehow talk myself out of it every time, but it's always on my wish list. But for this polka dot one, I don't know. Like, I like that you're supporting a small business, but I think you could find this secondhand so much easier. And I don't know if it'd be a better quality. I've never like bought anything from Rat Boy, but look up polka dot mini skirt on eBay, any of them, and it will be under 20 bucks, I bet. Before we get any further into this video, I wanted to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring. You guys already know I've been using Squarespace since college. It was the first place I ever designed a website, and the last place I'll ever design a website. I've used it as a portfolio when job searching. I've used it as a blog for writing and photography, and I've even used it as an online store, which I think is my favorite way. I know a lot of us resell our clothes, and it's actually so easy to start your own Squarespace website to do this, and cutting out the middleman and all those extra fees that other platforms take out. You can use your Squarespace store to sell products. Like in my case, I've sold merch or my clothes, but you can also use it for services or both. It gives you everything you need to grow your business and get paid all in one place. There's easy online payments and built-in tools for shipping, inventory, and fulfillment. You can simplify your workflow and give customers a seamless shopping experience. There's also expanded global shipping costs. You can automatically calculate the shipping cost using real-time rates from local carriers based on the destination, size, and weight of each order. It eliminates manual calculations and avoids over or undercharging customers. This is the secret to cutting out the middleman, because this was something that scared me and was impossible to figure out on my own, and Squarespace makes it easy. You can also use your Squarespace to sell content and create member-only only content for your community. Monetize your content by selling online courses, videos, and memberships. You simply set the price and choose whether you want it to be a one-time fee or a subscription for access. All my family members use Squarespace. Anytime somebody needs a website, I tell them to use Squarespace. If you feel like you need a place for your content or your resume, your clothing, anything to live, Squarespace is the place for you. Head to squarespace.com/LaineyOzark to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using code LaineyOzark. Thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the rest of it. Okay, these little ballet flats from My Mom Made It. I love this brand. These are super cute. Honestly, I don't think they're that trendy for being such like a trendy brand and such like an out there shoe with the bow, with the rosette, with the pleating. It's got a lot going on with the square toe. $260, but you know, it's such nice quality coming from them and a little bit more responsibly made. Take get them if you really like them. I like that color too. And the satin material is adorable. We'll probably get very dirty very quickly though, so be careful. Okay, let's do a few more. I literally just posted this and just went off the first ones I saw because sometimes I like pick and choose too much. So much Damson Matter. Finish this up with the last couple. This pair of boots. They're only $80. They look incredible. Maybe the reason they're not as much is because they're 9.5, which like isn't that common of a size. And also they're not knee high, they're just like ankle height. I normally don't like that height. No, I do like that height for a boot. If it was any lower, I would not like it. But that's still an okay height for like the shaft of a boot. The toe is amazing, the heel is amazing, the cut's amazing, the color is amazing. It says offer $60. Offer those $60 right now. Those are so cute. And that is such a steal. Like I was expecting to open this and them to be like $360. Love. Obviously look and see like dry rot, that kind of stuff. Okay, next one, somebody sent this Prada bag. Like I just forget that people can think about buying a $4,600 bag. I don't know if like I should be talking about this honestly, because in my head I'm like, no, save your money. Go get a black bag. You can go get a genuine leather black bag that looks so similar to this with just a bit of hunting online. You want a piece for the rest of your life? I feel like sure, get this one. There's just nothing that special about it. I think a lot of people justify getting like a designer bag that's, you know, black or brown or more basic because they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna wear it every day. To me, I'm like, if you're gonna get a designer bag, get a cuckoo crazy one that's like never gonna be done again, never been done before. It's going to be like a collector's piece almost. It makes it more worth it to me than just getting something like this. I mean, it's a beautiful bag. It's like, it would be a perfect everyday bag, but I've seen it before. So why pay for the name for something I've seen before? That's my 2 cents. Little cute sweater, button up. I feel like I always skip these kind of submissions because I'm just like, duh, get it. Like, why haven't you gotten it yet? And that's how I feel about this. Anything that's just like a unique secondhand piece. It doesn't even have to be unique, honestly. It's just like normal. You're gonna wear it. I used to care so much about, you know, kind of being the one to have it, being the one to have something so different than everybody else, but I would have these like kind of crazy statement pieces and I just wasn't wearing them. And then I felt like I had nothing to wear all the time. Like I just got this little shirt from eBay. It's got like the 3 stripes. It's the brand Rights. It's like a thermal. There's nothing that special about it. But like this is the kind of stuff that I will wear 24/7. Like don't be afraid to get the kind of more basic pieces secondhand, especially like it's for $24. I would get it. That's worth $24 to me. How much would that be new at Aritzia? $124. Like this is the place we need to be getting the basics. And I feel like before I would rely so much on like just getting cheap basics, like Old Navy, honestly. And the secondhand basics I was really sleeping on because I just found it boring to look through. They can have like little pieces of uniqueness that, you know, things today don't have. Okay, sorry. Going back on that ballet flat rant, these are just Puma Speed Cats. I got a few questions about Puma Speed Cat. Get them. It's a sneaker. They're not timeless. Pumas aren't. Like they were just out of style. We all remember that. And I remember when they were in style. You're gonna run through a sneaker, you're probably not gonna have it for the rest of your life. At least the way I wear sneakers, like I only get to wear them for like 3 years until I've destroyed them. And by that time you'll need a new pair. You can get more of a trendy sneaker, like go for it. They're cute. It's just a sneaker. It's one trend. I love it. Even if you did wear them forever, it's not like offensive. Okay, this little bag, this is definitely not my style, but I know so many people love these like Y2K purses. They're almost like 2010s, honestly. Like I remember in middle school, all the girls were carrying these purses. I didn't carry a purse because I didn't start my period yet, so I didn't feel the need to carry around a tampon or a And whenever I saw a girl in middle school carrying a purse, I was like, as you started your period, isn't it? It's not the case. Some people just wanted to carry them. I just didn't. I feel like I was a very late bloomer. Okay. But these purses, yeah, it's cute. Like, I've seen them before. There's nothing like crazy about it, but if you like this style, definitely get it. I think it'll be cute. I really have nothing to say about this. Okay, these I kind of went back and forth on because it's going with my rule of 2 trends in 1, which I don't love. It's clogs and grommets. I do think they're really cute. I just think that a clog like this will last a long time because it's a leather shoe. It's almost like a Doc Marten, like the way you can get a vintage pair of Doc Martens and where they will outlast you. That's how I feel about like a leather clog. I don't know where these are from though, so they could be horrible quality. But if you're gonna have a clog like this forever, say just go with plain black or go with a color. Don't do a grommet pair because, or studs, these aren't grommets. I feel like they're gonna go out of style and maybe just incline you not to wear them. But I do think they're really cute. You get what I'm saying? Don't get 2 trends in 1. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love going through what you guys are thinking of buying. If you guys want me to do another one of these, let me know. You know that I can't really put on clothes anymore. I'm too out of breath and I'm too pregnant. So we're gonna have a lot of sit down videos. So let me know what you guys want to see from me. I will film anything. I'm also filming a little bit more of casual videos on my iPhone that maybe don't have to do so much with clothing and we can branch out a little bit and just have some fun. I love you guys absolutely. I'll see you in a few days. Bye.